Well, I think we're streaming. How do you do this? What's on your mind? Is that where we go? Ah, okay. It says I'm live. All right. Is that where we go? Okay. Yeah, good. Gets easier. Second Life. Tao Lodge. I should probably check the audio, but I think it's probably okay. Yeah, Second Life. Done a few streams on this. Second Life is a virtual environment, a virtual game. And I think of all the ones that have tried, it's probably the most successful. And I've been in here a long time. And the purpose of this particular stream is just to kind of look around, see what's happening. And I have been visiting random islands, but I think right now I'm going to just show a couple of things. I had it yesterday, actually. Pretty cool. Again, this is my house in Second Life. If I zoom the camera out, you can see this really amazing, to me, beautiful house, completely based on Frank Lloyd Wright. And as I've pointed out previously, I have interesting neighbors. I have this castle wall behind me, which has been there for years, and next to me I have this incredible Catholic cathedral, which used to be an even more impressive Jewish temple. And the guy, my neighbor, he changed it to that. Great. So yeah, inside the house, which is the result of a lot of thought, let's say. Yesterday I bought a couple pieces on this long hallway, which is again, an ode to Frank Lloyd Wright, but I made all of this just, it was an idea. As a matter of fact, speaking of ideas, I can show this. This is like a scan. If it comes in, it's probably pretty blurry right now. Yeah, that's the original design for this place. I just kind of sketched it out what I wanted. You can see here it was the basic shape of what I wanted. And if we go out to this place, you can see that shape. Yeah. So that was the original idea. 2009, 5-minute initial sketch. A floor plan where the fireplace would be. Yeah. Yeah, it's all exactly like that. That's what I built. Cool. Yesterday, although I make most of the stuff in here, a lot of stuff I don't make, like the books, this Greek statuary or jars or whatever. I didn't do any of that. And anyhow, yesterday I used to have just this tonka in the back, which is something I made from a tonka. I mean, when I say I made the object that I could put in here. The tonka obviously isn't a real tonka. That is a photograph of one. And then what I did is I used to have just the two lamps there and the tonka, but then I thought I want to add something. I haven't added anything for a long time. So I found this really cool model, and in Second Life this kind of model would be unthinkable. I mean, we used to just have the most primitive shapes, but Over the years, things have gotten a lot better. So I found this piece, which is very nice. And then I found these two scrolls, which are really the same characters, but some differences. And I like that. So that was something yesterday I threw in here. And this hall it's just a hall of books, with a view out to my neighbor who has a lighthouse, which we've visited before. And I don't know. It's just, whatever your mind can create. This is what mine created. It's like what I consider would be the ultimate pad. Now, my house, it's interesting. There's no kitchen, there's no bathroom, there's no bedroom. I could do all of that, but I leave it to the imagination of maybe what that should be. So basically the house is this long hall, and it's this little space here, which has books and a chessboard, a fireplace, and some weather dials, which I've gotten into before. I'm not going to get into now, but those are things that I made and programmed and link into live real-time data, weather data. Very cool. One interesting thing here is that these stack of magazines, Mondos, and other things are all actually, it's a photograph of my own real library, the same as this row of books here. These are books that I have. So kind of bringing in, I don't know, some kind of reality with virtual reality. Yeah. The Garden of Earthly Delights, Ronimus Bosch. Yeah, it's always good to have one of those in the house. This is a fantastic thing. Yeah. It's a little bit of this. There's more to see, more to click on, trip out on. But I think what I want to do is kind of continue for a little while and do one of these great explorations into the unknown, which means basically opening a map and finding an island, a sim, and seeing what might be there. That balloon up there is new. Yeah. I don't know what the trip is on those. And there's this really, I noticed my neighbor across the waterway here has built this really, it's like an inexplicable tower. Nothing in it. If we go inside of it, let's see if I can drag my, let's see, I can do a better job than that. Let's see here. Let's go to this wall and come, oh, we're inside. Okay, so inside is, it's nothing. And if we look up, yeah, it's just a column. Trippy. Anyhow, let's, what I wanted to do is, like I said, go to a map. And this is, again, a little practice of doing a live stream thing. You know, the podcasting, isn't that a happening? You know, it's a happening. I don't know if I can make the scene. I've seen some podcasts where, you know, it's the man in the street talking to people. I really like that. And I think it takes, you know, youth and guts. I have guts. I don't know about the youth. Okay, so what we're doing here is, let me back out here a little bit. Let's see if we can see this. I don't know how clear this is going to be, but this is the old mainland of Second Life, and all these little dots out here are sims. Each sim is like which stands for simulator, is really a dedicated server. Like if you could imagine a rack of wafer-thin servers in a rack, one of those you know, slices that slots into that rack would be one of these sims. So it's like a computer dedicated to that, and as a result it costs money. So I don't know what the current going rate is, but I'm guessing it's somewhere around, like, let's imagine a ballpark figure of about 400 US a month for one of these. So the game here, which I had been playing before, and I'll continue to play, is there are thousands of these sims, and a lot of them are locked down. Now you can see here, if we look, we see some green dots. It means there are people there, or avatars. And others we see here, there aren't any. Now, the game here that I've been playing is to find one that's not restricted, because a lot of these are private. If you try to click and transport there, you'll get kicked out. So this one looks kind of interesting. Let's kind of zoom in on it. Okay, it's got some structure there. A lot of these private sims are really very nondescript. It'll be just like some green, you know, you don't know what's going on there. So probably not a lot to explore, but this looks kind of interesting. So let's see, I can see there's a street there and whatnot. And by double clicking on this map, I will be transported directly from my front porch to this place. So let's see. Okay, there we are. We're transporting. Ooh, okay. The transport position was not solid land, but we can see some stuff above us. Let's see if we can get up above this. Okay. It looks like there's some kind of underground thing here. Let's see what we do here. Let's go up. Ah, I see. Okay, there's a whole scene above it. So to get up on this level, let's see if I can ride. Can I ride? No, I have to get out of here. Somehow I got stuck. Oh, there I am. Great. Perfect. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this is the stuff I love to find. So what we did to review is I pulled up this map. That little gold dot there and that trapezoid is my vision, what I'm looking at. That's the angle of my camera at the moment. And this map, if we zoom out, wait for this thing to populate a little bit with sims, you can see this is just one square out there, and there's thousands of them. So I just picked one, you know. Well, you know, you don't know. I'm showing you. That's just an old tick, you know. And there was a click, which I'm trying to avoid too. So we made this place. This is great. This is exactly the kind of thing I hope to find. And again, I need to show one more time, actually, is on the map, you can see, wow, thousands of these. Here's the mainland, and you see this little marker here. That's where my home is. That's where my house is. And there's all these things out here. Now, the thing I wanted to just remind is that here's a sim that's like a desert sim. There's nothing happening there. Here's another one, nothing happening. And by that I mean, if we go, let's see here, we see 4 sims here, and we see a green dot there. It means somebody is there. Somebody logged in is at that place. Okay, so when we went to this place, there weren't any logged in. Now, what I'm going to do now is take a little momentary break, and then we're going to really check this sim that we found out. We're going to look around the grounds. We're going to check out these cars. I mean, this place is incredible. And there's no game, there's no trip, no Nintendo or Xbox or anything that has anything like this, because everything you see here is made by the people that are in this game. And it's, you know, you talk about Minecraft, yeah, that's awesome, but this is like a million times more awesome in a way. Okay, I'm back. Here we are. Somewhere. Where is this place called? This is called Atlantic Shores, the Gilded Age Ballroom. Very cool. I think I'm going to, well, it'll be my teleport history, but I think I'm going to landmark this place. Yeah, save this place. So now we get the sense of this place. I'm going to pull the camera out and kind of get a scope on what's going on here. Wow, man. You know, this sim, somebody really put their heart into this. It's massive. It's great. This is a great find. A lot of times I'll choose one of those squares on that map and it'll just be boring. You know, or it'll be some, I don't know. There's so many things it could be. It could be just, you know, like, I don't know. What I do know is that there's a lot of levels of creativity and what you can do in Second Life, or anything for that matter. And what we've landed upon here is something that I don't know if we'll be able to explore all of it in this episode, but it is fantastic. This is really a total score. Can't believe it. I mean, Second Life, when I first got into it, I don't know, 18 years ago? Something? 18, 19 years ago? Crazy. Actually, by a friend, you know, who recommended it to me. I wasn't into these kind of games or anything. I played pinball and a few of the early video arcade games, like what was one? It was Star Wars, not Star Wars, Space Wars, yes. And but wasn't really into the you know, the controller type games. Some of my neighbor friends, they were early adopters. They got into it, but I wasn't. So my friend said, hey, he knew that I like to do, at the time, back in the 90s, I was doing 3D modeling and stuff like that, you know, making objects and doing things, working with like POV ray tracers, and also I was making some things, you know, 3D models, like I said. So my friend said, hey, this place would be perfect for you because you could sell these things. And I said, really? Incredible. But no, actually, I wasn't that excited about the commercial prospect. And I think at first, I just shined it on for a while and kept mentioning it. Finally, I said, hey, let me check it out. And when I went in, I went, oh my God, this is exactly what I've been looking for such a long time. I wanted to have a way to share stuff that I created, and also to be able to create, like with tools, in an environment like this. So this is a real heavy blah blah blah, and I think I should mention that this particular episode, I'm using this Blue Yeti mic that I bought quite a while ago. It's like a giant microphone, and it was kind of hep, I think, a few years ago, and I got it. There were problems with the firmware, which is a whole nother saga in itself, and I have what? Now I have 3 good mics. I have the Zoom H1 from Japan, which is this tiny little thing. I have the DJI Mic Mini, which I just bought, which is for wireless transmission, which is cool. And then I have this Blue Yeti, and this thing has been put away, but I think I've found a new love for it, and I'm trying this out. So that's part of this stream. The other part of the stream is just to keep in practice how to do it. And the other part is that Facebook is now deleting streams after 30 days, so they say. And I have a service that allows me to stream simultaneously to 2 services. So right now I have Facebook and YouTube. YouTube will keep it. That's cool. But what I really want to do is the Twitch. I think Twitch, for any of you hipsters out there, know that, you know, for this type of video, Twitch is like, I think the main there's so many things. Twitch is an amazing thing, Twitch TV, but the main thing I see there is people doing games. So like they're the shoot 'em up games, and then they have like their their commentary about what they're doing. They're fighting with their friends and all that, and that's really super popular. But I think Second Life, it could be also pretty popular, just like this kind of thing where it's just like me doing a walkthrough and a rap. It probably appeals to somebody, and I enjoy making it. So it's like I'm enjoying making it. It's probably maybe somebody's enjoying listening to it. And if that happens, wow, that's more than me sitting watching some damn DVD or Netflix video. So, okay, let's see here. I need to move this mic over a little bit. All right, there we go. Look at this this fantastic car here. This is great. I don't even know what it is. It's got a B on there. Bentley? Yeah, maybe. Look at this thing. This thing is beautiful. I wonder if I could buy it. Let's check. Right click on it. Say more. I could inspect it, and okay, now I can see the creator's name. Billionaire Motors. Okay, 1930s Benz, snow gold. Wow, that looks amazing. Let's see here. What else we got? See creator. I don't know who's the biggest creator here. Object. Spin berm. Okay, that's not it. Object. This one. This guy. Swatch. Maybe. Billionaire player. Roadster. Yeah, this is the guy. Swatch. This guy. Billionaire Motors. Okay, well, wow, this guy's got a whole scene going on. Well, we're not going to go there now, but now I know if I wanted to buy one, I could buy one. Billionaire Motors. Fantastic. Yeah, that's really fantastic. And over in this garage over here, we're going to have to take a look at this stuff here. Wow, I don't even know cars anymore. Bugatti, I think, right? Isn't that a Bugatti? Wow, look at this stuff, man. I haven't owned a car for 30 years. This looks really, I don't know, it's very analog. I like it, man. I like it. I like that. That's a really cool car. Look at this. Look at the motor back here, man. Again, all this, I can't help myself from repeating the fact that everything that you see here, especially here in this particular sim, is completely made by the creators themselves. That means like anybody who logs in, you don't even need an account. Actually, you can have a free account. You can just come in here and create things. But this particular car, to use as an example, was modeled in probably some 3D program, and then import it, which is not an easy thing to do to Second Life, and imported the model and everything about it into Second Life. So what I'm saying is that if you're playing, like, I don't know, what is it? I don't know, Warcraft, Worldcraft, a game like that, everything in the game is made by the game developers. So all the scenery, all the buildings, the weapons, whatever, the cars, the vehicles, whatever. But in Second Life, there's nothing like it. Absolutely nothing. Look at this, man. We'll even check out this. I mean, somebody made this in Second Life. What else do we have here? Oh, Benz. Yeah, nice old Benz, man. Look at that with California plates. November. You can almost see the year on that. Wow. Great textures. Look at this, man. Wow. Authentic, man. Very, 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 very cool. What do we have here? This is a Rolls here. Oh, man. What do they call it, man? It's like bespoke, off the chart. Billionaire Motors. We may go check them out. I don't know in this video, but we'll definitely check them out. Wow. Crazy cool, but I don't really like that. I like the Rolls. I don't like the interior. This is a Bentley. Yeah. That's pretty slick. Pretty bad. Billionaire Motors, man. So they're the car developers of this whole scene here. Yeah, there's a black Bentley. And here we have, what is this? This is a Rolls convertible. Yeah. Oh no, it says Billionaire Motors Rolls probably, but it doesn't have the stuff that's usually on the dash there, so it's kind of weird. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's go out here to the end of this driveway. The grounds are just lovely. Wow, beach down there. Amazing. Well, we have a lot of choices here. We can go up. Here we are. We can go down the driveway if we wanted to. What do we want to do here? I'm kind of inclined to go over on the side of this here. Because that beach looks so nice. Again, even the waves are made by us users, and you can see they're imperfect. Those are, when you buy a piece of land, you get to landscape it. And so, like for instance, those rocks down there, the seagrass, those waves, the animations, everything. Generally, like on a build like this, it would be somebody bought those things. Whoever the owner is. The sea out afar is part of Second Life's environment, so that's generated by Second Life. And a lot of things can be set with that depending on your settings. You can, work with the transparency and the way the light works on it. There's a lot of things you can play with, but my settings are pretty much default. So wow, these are really expansive grounds. Yeah, very expansive, huge beach. Yeah. All right, so let's check out this building. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do the stream. Maybe another 5 minutes. Oh, wow. Man, we found the sim. We found the sim for sure. Holy moly. Wow. Like I said, I've done this, what is it? It's a game of where you look at 1,000 sims out there and you say, hey, let's pick one that looks cool. I base it on some sims, like I say, are a desert. And the other thing about sims that's interesting is what you see on the map is at the ground or sea level, but there can be stuff built thousands of meters above that sim. So, when the picture that is captured by, it's like Google Earth, but it's for Second Life. So they do photographs of the sims from overhead. And so what you see is probably pretty updated. And if you just see it's kind of blank like a desert, then there's not going to be anything there. It's just green. It's maybe just grass. And then you may see a lot of complexity, and you drop in, and it's just like very low-level effort create something. And in this case, I happen to pick one tonight, which is just the luck of the draw. You know, somebody has really put in the effort to this. Yeah. Wow, there's so much to be explored on this sim. All these textures and everything, the objects. I've done a lot of this work. I've done it, but it's really hard. This fire is a combination of like GIF animations and other things. You can see it's just a flat piece, give the illusion of a fire, but when you pull back, it's just fine. This clock, this texture isn't coming in. It shouldn't be black like that. Wow, this looks like the White House. Wow, man. Somebody has outdone themselves with this place. Truly. Oh my goodness. Yes, well, I think what we're going to do is go back out to where those cars were. I think that was my drop in, and we can come back and we're going to check out this sim. This sim is awesome. It's as good as the last one that I kind of explored was it was a Buddhist or a Chinese temple place, and this is just a whole nother, you know, this is the European trip. And Billionaire Motors, yeah, I'm going to have to check out that. I don't really know if I want any of their cars, but I'd like to see what they got lined up. Yeah, good one. So for anyone who partook of this, hello and thank you. And I definitely will do more of these.